Hey guys, it's Steve. Hey, got a new little project going on here. We've mentioned this in some of our other videos, and I thought I'd bring this along for all of you all that's trying to be more sustainable. Maybe you're trying to have a homestead. Maybe you are trying to just eat a little healthier, know where your food comes from. This isn't necessarily something that'll save you a lot of money, but yet it can, if that makes any sense. So what I've got behind me here is a hoop coop. So I'll bring you around and let you see it. So this is just a little hoop coop that I built. And this, you can do pastured poultry on it for meat, or you can do pastured poultry for eggs. And basically it depends upon how many chickens you put in here. I think 25 is fairly safe if you move this on a regular basis. And that's probably going to be every 1 to 2 days for us. It'll definitely be every day once the birds get a little bigger. So we'll keep them on this fresh grass, and we'll move them down through here. Once they make it to the other end, we'll take them outside the fence if weather is good, and then we'll move them back down outside the fence. This is built sturdy enough to keep most predators out. Now, if we had a weasel issue, this would not be big enough, would not be sturdy enough, because weasels would squeeze through them holes. Now, this is just cattle panels. Technically, I think it's a goat panel, but anyway, cattle panel. So these are 16 feet by roughly 50 inches, depending on which panel this is. It may be 48 inches. And so you'll see that we put the hardware cloth, the chicken wire over it, and welded wire fencing on it also. Now we'll put a tarp over this. I just bought a new tarp. We haven't used this in probably 2 years. I've got a video on building this if you want to go back into my videos, and I'll try my best to remember to link that video here. Don't jump on me if I don't. But if I don't link the video, you can comment below in the video, so I'll go back and do it. So here's the tarp we got. I guessed at about a 20 by 20. I don't remember what I used last time. So basically we're trying to keep the weather off of them and keep the weather off the food and keep them on fresh grass. So I'm gonna start installing this, and we'll bring you back to it a little bit later here and let you see what's going on. Okay guys, I am about halfway done putting the tarp on. I'm gonna head up. Tiffany's ready to bring the chickens down, so we're gonna go get some chickens. So there's my progress. And I think I could have made do with a 16 by 16 tarp. So would have made the job easier, as a matter of fact. So I folded it back under. Use some bungee cords. And I'm gonna use some cable ties. So you can see I kind of hooked the bungee cords to where they'll catch the metal. Tied it on there. So, all right, let's go get some meat birds. All right, guys, we have these guys loaded up. They're a little crowded in there right now. They're a little hyper because the side by side made noise they didn't like. So we're gonna go get them in their coop so they can start eating some grass and free ranging. There goes the boss. She just got done helping me. She's got some CSAs to go take care of. So here we are. This will give them some shelter. I actually intended to get a 16 footer when I went back, and I accidentally picked up a 12 footer. So this still will work. I get back out there, I'll pick up at Northern, and I'll pick up another 16 footer to go on here. I wanted them to get some sunlight. I don't want it to be pitch black, but I also want them to be able to take shelter. I'm gonna come in here and put a couple of roosts up so they can get up off the ground if they choose. Now, I bought these from Tractor Supply, and these are supposed to be a Rudd Ranger. Now, let me just say, I gotta do some research, because maybe the males and the females are that big of a size difference. But you see those darker red ones, like that guy and that guy, they are literally half the size of them lighter colored ones. Makes me wonder if those are Rhode Island Reds. And they have a different ear color. See the little muff behind their ear? How the other ones are kind of a tan, and these guys are a dark color like their feathers. So it makes me wonder. This gives them some shade. Where we're at, the sun will be behind the trees before it gets down low enough to take all their shade away. So they will have shade that they can hide in. And we've got them big waterers, so they got plenty of water. I've got their feed right there. Now I will pick their feed up at night to try to help keep stuff out of it and bring it up here and put it away. Now, if the barrel is empty enough, I can set it in the barrel, but right now we just put a fresh bag of feed in the barrel. These guys are on broiler rations now. They probably should have been on broiler rations 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3 to 4 weeks ago, but they're not. Today they've not eat a whole lot of feed. This is actually the most feed they've eat right now. They've been really going at the grass, really enjoying it. That's something you don't see a lot of if you're raising a Cornish cross. A Cornish cross definitely grows faster, and has bigger breast meat and is just a different type of meat. But I'm looking for a little bit more of a sustainable chicken. I'm probably going to do some experimenting later on with trying to make my own line. I'm probably going to do something like a white breast rooster over top of something else. Maybe even something like this. Looking for something that grows a little faster. The white breast just doesn't quite give me the speed and growth. Man, the meat is delicious. But these guys are growing faster. At least the bigger ones are. These little guys are not putting on weight as fast. It makes me think they're a Rhode Island Red. I think or something like that. I think I got 4 that were not what I wanted them to be. So I will have to go back and talk to Tractor Supply. The rest of them are looking great. I think these guys will butcher out at around 10 to 12 weeks. I'm going to double check that, but I think that's what we're looking at roughly. So they are almost halfway there. So that is awesome. I think that guy over there is sunbathing. Yep, he was sunbathing. Look at him, soaking up that heat from that sun. So, all right, guys. That little trash can is got a latch on the top, that handle, so it helps to keep the lid from coming off. But with raccoons, which hopefully a raccoon don't get in here, but with raccoons, I like a little extra security, so I put a bungee cord on it. I got to work on the base around this thing. It's not quite on the ground level, so I could lose some birds. So I've got to work on that. I think I'm going to do a flip down curtain that I can fold up when I move this thing, because it'll move about every day. But other than that, and the reason it don't sit level on the ground is because the ground ain't level. All right, guys, we will keep you updated. This video is being shot in the middle of April, so if you go back and look at our previous videos, you'll see when we bought these, and we'll be working towards grow out of these, and we'll let you see how they finish out. So, all right, guys, if you like this video, be sure you like and subscribe. We do produce, fruits, vegetables, farmers market, CSAs, and general homesteading. So like and subscribe. Watch the channels you like. Thank you. See you later.